Therapy is still carrying the reputation that only people who suffer from some sort of disorder are in need of it or would benefit from it. But actually, the total opposite is true. In fact, for almost every single person on this planet, psychological training or therapy could significantly enhance your state of happiness and your clarity and ability to understand yourself and others. This will not only improve your private life and your social interactions, but it will also greatly impact your professional life. But why do most people still consider it to be of no use for them? The main reason is because they don't understand it. The human psyche is complex and far from 2 + 2 = 4. And people don't like things they don't understand. In fact, they are terrified of it, of letting someone else take a closer look at them and find their flaws. Physiologically, the world has already accepted many principles that could be applied to the human consciousness. I'm talking about the fact that it is common sense that if you want to be physically healthy or in good and athletic shape or form, you have to work for it. Which means that you have to be disciplined in multiple sectors like diet, exercise, sleep and recovery to obtain that goal eventually. And no, this is not some wishful thinking or voodoo mystical phenomena. No, it is simply the way the world works. Yet, what most people don't understand is that the human consciousness can be worked with in the same way, just like your body. You only have to know how. If we, for 1 second, digest what I just said, we would realize how profound this insight is. Because your physical health is important, but your mentality determines how you feel, what you think, and where you go with this life. In our world, people completely ignore the fundamental importance of your consciousness and your mentality. They just go through life and never really work with their consciousness. They just accept it. By doing that, they just live life up to about 50% of their potential, if not less. But people are okay with that. They tell themselves, yeah, I'm okay, I'm comfortable, I don't need that, I would not benefit from this. All of these excuses put the responsibility away from yourself, and you keep lying to yourself just because you're not willing to put in the resources and someday realize that you could be doing so much better. Because if you would realize it, your ego would be shattered. It would no longer be able to keep up your self-respect. Gaining insights and ideas about how you operate, out of what reasoning you behave a certain way, and why you value something so highly or poorly is often misunderstood and completely unconscious. We all have to face the fact that we are not perfect. We all have been conditioned and framed into a specific form of thinking and believing in a million different ways. It takes courage to, despite the knowing that people, family members, or even entire cultures will judge you for it, do something because you know it is right for you. These are the moments where true character is built. If you bring humility and courage with you, there are no limits for your development. This is why to seek counsel and professionals can rapidly enhance your learning cycle to a point where you won't even recognize yourself anymore. Because the truth is, we all have faults and inefficiencies, but only those of us who are brave enough to admit it and work with it will strive.